Here we go. We are back. We are season 4, episode 16.
Tuesday episode.
A Tuesday. A little treat.
A little early. Well, you have a fishing trip this weekend. You've got family soccer, something tomorrow. So we're coming at you a little early this week.
Yeah. Completely forgot we were supposed to record tonight until I pulled in the driveway and saw Huey's truck in my driveway, and I was like, oh, fuck! Which, we didn't stay in bullshit too long at soccer tonight. I was actually pretty much right on time.
Yeah, you were.
We're getting started right on time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, here we go. I have packed 0 things for this trip.
Naturally.
I mean, what do I really need to pack?
Fly rod.
We're going for 4 days. So I'm going to have to pack 2 fly rods, 8 fishing shirts. Because you need one for the morning and then one for the evening. Maybe 10.
Just to be safe.
We'll see.
17 pairs of underwear.
No. It's supposed to be warm down there.
Yeah.
I'm contemplating bringing wading the gaiters.
Yeah.
Gonna bring waders. I either gotta bring light socks or we're gonna have some swampy fucking waders by the end of this week.
Yeah.
Probably should wear socks.
I would assume that's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And I'm going to the opposite end, where it's going to be fucking cold. Although it's not supposed to be too bad on Sunday.
Heath was up north last Friday. And 18.
18 degrees?
Yeah, when he got up there. He sent me a picture. He had fucking 2 Patagonias on, fucking all tightened down. He's fucking trying to hold a fish. I couldn't tell if the camera was shaking or he was shaking. But it's starting.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron texted me while I was fishing for stock trout.
Yeah.
He was like, you should probably head north in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like, you're not the first fucking person to tell me that in the last hour.
Yeah.
And not only that, he sent me a picture of a fucking hog.
Yeah. And then I sent you a video of the same fish.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just peer pressure. Oh, you know what? I gotta take a little break. Huey's gonna fill this air because I can smell that I'm already trying to catch the bushes on fire in front of my house.
Yeah. Whoopsie. Here at Mainely Stoopid, we practice fire safety. You're probably just going to hear me breathe heavy for the next 30 seconds. Crisis averted.
Okay, we're back. Just some charring. Light charring.
How come that's never happened before?
Because it's been cold as shit and plants aren't growing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Plants do this thing and they grow in the spring.
Yeah, they bloom.
Yeah. That one just bloomed right into a fucking muffler. I was sitting here and I was like, that smells like that. Oh, shit. This happened last week, too.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Before you guys showed up, I came out here, I was like, it smells a little smoky in here. I was like, that's weird. And I walked outside and there's just like this fucking, what's the shit the deer really like?
Rhododendrons? Arborvitaes?
Rhododendrons. Because the big stuff in the front's hosta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, rhododendron's the other thing we can grow around here that my wife hasn't killed. I'm trying to fight it back, I guess. So, if any deer are looking for some medium rare rhododendrons.
So I think it was...
He was on the board.
Yes, I did catch a brookie. It was weird. The river was not moving at all. Like, there was zero, like, just it was like 0.15 CFS.
Now, was it moving through the bridge and then just getting hung up on everything?
No.
Really?
It wasn't even moving through the bridge.
I wonder if
And the water wasn't super low. I mean, it was low, but...
I wonder if there's, like trees down up above.
But maybe. Didn't look like it was moving. I don't know.
Huh.
But...
That's good for those stock trout in there.
Yeah.
Those should last long.
So... I caught one, and when I hooked it, I was like, fucking creek chub. And then I got it closer. I was like, oh, no, it's a rookie.
It didn't look as mangled as some ones that I've seen in the past.
No, it looked fairly healthy. I mean, it fought pretty good. It was just a little stupid stock trout on a black foam ant. But it was like, I was like casting to rinks. I wasn't like drifting at all. But there wasn't a lot of... I mean, there was some probably midges or fucking something coming off, but they weren't really keying in on those.
Yeah.
Like, I tried a regular dry fly. You get anything. So I switched back to the ant.
I'm telling you, the stocked fish, the renegade, is just a fucking... It's a
My old
nightmare.
eyes I can't see the fucking renegade.
You gotta tie some big ones.
So...
Your old eyes. Jesus Christ. You ever think about that red light therapy for your eyes?
No.
Have you seen that? Have you
No,
heard?
Joe Rogan does it.
He's got a red light bed. Those things are very expensive.
I'm sure.
Like $100,000. And I was like,
Joe Rogan, like, he talks to me, he's like, do red light therapy. Just get a red light bed. It's
he
so
literally
good
brought
for
it
you.
up to like Tucker the other day like it was nothing. And I mean, between the two of them, yeah. It's nothing. But like, they do make red light glasses. And like, I've honestly thought about it now because I'm like, can't see. My vision's getting worse.
Mine, like, it... If I have to focus on something, that's when it's tough.
Yeah.
Like, if I can't read it, then I probably don't need to, so...
I mean, can't read good anyways. So.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I'm on the board, and then I think it was Saturday night, I texted Mandy, and I was like, how do you feel about me going to Rangeley by myself on Sunday? And she was like, not very good. I was like, well, you want to go? She said, I'll go. So she's coming with me. I was like, you're not going to be able to fish. Because it's fly fishing only, and I'm not spending my time teaching you how to fly fish up there right now.
You could teach her how to roll cast.
Yeah. We'll see. But she's going to bring a book, hang out,
Hey.
make a day of it. Go
You know
to
what?
the OG for lunch.
You know what you should do? I don't know what your backlog is like on your tying stuff. But you should put her there with a little table and raise money for fucking kids fly fishing.
Yeah,
and she
right?
could
Sell raffle. Oh, I should talk to the fly shop and be like, give me some raffle tickets for the flies for kids. I'm going to Rangeley.
Yeah.
I'll have my wife sell them while I'm fishing.
And then sell some flies.
Yeah.
Be like, hey.
I don't have a lot of I finished tying your flies at midnight last night.
And you're like, I don't want to do this ever again.
I said I'm not tying anymore for a while. I'm taking a break. I love it. I love doing it, but I need to get out and fish.
Well, it really, like, I mean, the last week has just been nothing but nonstop for me, so that hasn't helped.
Yeah.
But it really, like, put me in a mindset where it's like, you know, from 8 to 11 every night, just tie.
Yeah.
Or at least, like, I know, like, we did, like, our Monday nights, but it seemed like I was fucking doing something Monday night.
Yeah, you had soccer a lot this year.
And so it's like, all right, I need to... And then, like, the days... As it got closer to fishing season, like, you boys were much more like, hey, we're tying tonight.
Yeah.
We're tying tonight. And I'm like, yeah. Sick. I'm at a soccer field 6 out of 7 days a week right now.
Yeah, tie me these.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and I enjoy it.
Tell me what you need for material, and I'll buy way more than you need, and I'm just going to give it all to you. And whatever you can tie, great.
That's why I hadn't fished yet. Is because I was like, if I start fishing, I'm not going to want to finish tying those flies for Garrett.
Don't ever not fish because of me.
So, but I went Saturday, scratched the itch, finished them last night. Midnight was a little late for me.
That's late for the old boy.
Normally I'm in bed by 10 at the latest.
Jesus.
But I prepped.
I don't even look at my fucking phone to go to bed before 10. You know what is really nice? And most of the time I'm on my phone, I'm just scrolling, especially right now, I'm scrolling Instagram, trying to get intel for down where we're going. There's dry, and this is the other kind of funny thing. You might not think it's funny, haha, but I do, where it's they're popping off right now on dry flies down there. And if it stays warm, I'm gonna have to fish a dry dropper just so I fish some wet flies. But if there's a hatch going on, I don't have the self-control to not fish dries.
Yeah.
I don't care if I don't catch more fish. If there's fish biting dries.
Oh, yeah. If there's rising fish,
I'm going to be fishing dries. It is what it is.
I told Aaron, I was like, cut that stalker on, first stalker I've caught on a dry fly that I've tied. And he goes, dry flies in April? Exclamation point. I was like, they're dumb stockfish.
Yeah.
Fucking any hatch is on.
You want to hear some funny news in my world right now?
What's that?
I'm now the social media manager for York Soccer Club. I'm like, can I post memes and shit? Why
the fuck did they give you that job?
I actually asked for it today. Mainly because I'm a person and a bit of a glutton for punishment, but when I see something that's fucked up, I'm either going to volunteer my time or I feel like I can't bitch about it.
Yeah.
So therefore I end up texting the club president and vice president saying, hey, our Facebook page hasn't had a post in a year and a half. Last October 22, and the last fucking Instagram post was sometime in 2023. And I'm like, so you guys haven't even posted sign-ups on you've posted to the channel, to the York School Board or whatever Facebook page, but York Soccer homepage does not have information on it for the current season. It would be cool for other people in town to be like, hey, these are the games around. I don't know how much attention it would garner, but at least then you're being in front of people, being like, hey, there's kids in town playing soccer. If you're bored, come watch. Come cheer them on. The old, is it Coke or is it Chaw? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to going.
Yeah.
I just keep looking at pictures and we're in a group chat now with everyone that's going, and I got back to my truck and there's I had 27 notifications. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
So who's going? Garrett, you,
yeah.
Heath.
Garrett is going. Heath, Aaron, RJ, and Sean.
Sean's a juggler.
Sean, yeah. He's a juggler. RJ's down there. Me and Heath. So, yeah.
Nice. So, we'll see what Rangeley brings. Aaron gave me some tips.
Rangeley should bring some good stuff right now. I think everywhere is starting to heat up. I mean, We haven't had that much rain lately, knock on wood.
I don't know. I've been trying to find the flows for the Galloway. I can't seem to find them.
I don't think they publish. Brookfield should.
I almost texted Aaron to see if I could
Crash.
at his place, but I think Manny's got something Saturday night, so we're just going to leave at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, God damn it. Yeah. We're not supposed to get that much rain tomorrow. Okay, good. Got a soccer game tomorrow night. That should go well. And Thursday is raining up here, but down there is 77, 72. Oh, Sunday's gonna be. That's gonna suck.
What's that?
It's gonna fucking rain all day Sunday. Which means we're gonna fish in the rain all day Sunday morning and then get in trucks soaked. Drive home. God damn it. Whatever. At least they were predicting like Friday or Saturday rain, but that's better. Thursday, 77 though. Might be tarps off fishing season. Just get a nice waiter tan.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good trip, at the very least. Steak tips. I don't think I really need to bring a vegetable. I might bring like bag salad. Something to throw together. But
Never a bad play.
Leah asked me like what I want, and I was like, get me a 12-pack of breakfast bars and a 12-pack of Red Bull, and should be good.
Sunday, Rangeley, it's cloudy, high of 56.
That's not bad.
No.
That's mild, actually. That should be. That's quite nice, actually.
Went to the fly shop for the first time.
Today?
No, and last Sunday I went
Yeah.
for the first time in fucking a while. Jim had shoulder surgery. Garrett's home.
Yeah, he was out for a little bit.
Your dad texted me today and said the fly shop's locked up. It's like, They said, I guess somebody said they were at lunch.
Maybe there's only one guy.
Yeah.
Had to run to Flo's, get some fucking meat whistles. Yeah.
So finally, like, last night, I'm taking my time when I tie.
Yeah.
Like, to make sure. Because I want the flies to look somewhat good. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to look good. But
Yeah.
not, like, they don't need to be perfect to get. But, like, by the end of last night, I was, like, whipping them out.
So, that's where I like to take my time as long as, like, we're, like, sitting there, like, shooting the shit. And I don't know. It's hard to, like... I actually like when... I liked, like, thinking back on the times where I would go, like, live on Facebook tying.
Yeah.
I like that because, like, there's, like, the interaction with people that aren't tying.
Yeah.
Because, like, when we get on and tie on Zoom, it's 2 hours of no talking.
Mm-hmm.
because everyone's like kind of focused. Like, I like being able to like stop when I'm tying and like chat with someone.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like anytime like we're all tying, like I look over and fucking Ian is fucking arts and crafting something. You're like focused in on like a size 18 doing something, and I'm like, I'm tying fucking streamers because I'm a retard. And I just tied like 7 while you just fought with a fucking tailpiece on a fucking size 18 fucking Pertagon.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like when you do like the Facebook lives or like Instagram lives, like at least like then there's like interaction with people that aren't actively tying and like asking questions or talking, catching up. Like, so I think I'm gonna try and get back to that, like at least once a week.
I've tried it a couple times, but haven't really got any interactions. I don't know why, but I don't have a huge
11 o'clock at night. I mean, yeah, and not that I post all that much, but I would say I put more content.
Yeah.
And I also, like, there's more people that just watch my shit for, like, soccer stuff, like kids stuff. And
yeah, I post pictures of flies I've tied.
yeah,
That's it.
like once a month.
Yeah.
Maybe once a week now, recently.
Yeah, it's been like once a week recently.
Yeah, so I also gave my wife the heads up that, hey, I may have just volunteered your services to be the York Soccer Club social media director.
So in turn, yeah.
So she's like, yeah. I was like, well, that's not how I phrased it. I phrased it as, I might need to take some lessons from you on what kind of posting we're doing and whatnot. Was that a mousetrap going off? We are in a war right now.
It was this bottle.
Oh, okay.
Popping.
Yeah, we're in a war right now. The garage is the hot spot. I went like 6 for 6 or 6 for 8 in there.
Nice.
Yeah. I should do a bucket of death, I think.
Yeah.
And then I want to put one under
Are they
the
getting
house.
into stuff? Is that what you noticed?
No. Leah saw one scurry across the kitchen floor, she thought, the other night. Allegedly. I didn't see it, so.
So, yesterday morning.
They're in the river. That's where the fish are. There's a comment. I don't know who it is. They said, where my brookies be at? I said the river. Or hatcheries.
One of the two. Yesterday morning, I'm sleeping, obviously, and I have a dream where
I have a dream.
I hear a woman screaming for help.
Yeah.
So I just continue to sleep. I don't really know what the premise of the dream was. I just remember a woman screaming for help. All of a sudden, I'm woken up by my wife going, "Did you hear that?" I was like, I heard somebody screaming for help in my dream.
Yeah.
She was like, that was my mom in the hallway. The dogs were fighting.
Oh.
And she was screaming for help, and Mandy had to jump out of bed and go get separate dogs.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't hear any of that.
Huh.
I fell right back asleep.
Well, didn't hear that. And I don't know if we're having this conversation. Good night.
Exactly.
Speaking of dogs, that puppy is a monster.
That's what I heard.
His rolls have rolls.
Getting all the nutrition.
And Leah posted a picture of him today. I was like, Jesus. Fat little tuna.
Gonna be a tank. All those single pups. They get all the milk.
And why are they all yellow? Why are the single ones the white ones?
Jesus Christ, Gary.
Should call him privilege.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I mean, yeah, that dog's big though. He's gonna be a big boy. I got it in my calendar. We got what's it been? Has it been? Is this week 2?
I think so.
Shit.
Another month.
Yeah. The 13th is the 8-week mark of June, which is perfect because that's when the kids stop school. So it's literally going to be absolute chaos in my house.
You gonna have him be a boat dog this summer?
I'm going to try. We got to get him swimming first before
Yeah.
I do the boat. Well, he won't really be able to jump out on the boat, but I would love to have a boat dog. But with a lab, that's kind of like a psycho behavior because
Yeah.
he's, especially once he's hunting, he's just going to be like, yeah, cool. There's eiders swimming around us right now.
See ya.
Yeah.
Turbo has left the chat.
Oh, we're in the Piscataqua? Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
See ya.
What's that? Is that a bird that you're
Yeah.
flinging around?
Just tie up like massive beast flies that he can chew on.
Yeah. Hold this mackerel.
Yeah.
That's a good way to teach a soft mouth.
Yeah.
Hold this mackerel so I can.
And be able to bring back literally anything.
Yeah.
Good training for mergansers. We're just shooting mergansers.
Yeah, there's not much going on other than just trying to get to Sunday.
Oh, so you remember last weekend, or last week's podcast when we had the Rangeley Fly guide on,
Yep.
and I offered him my ratchet for his river quiver,
Yeah.
and he said no.
Yeah.
Guess what?
He asked to borrow it.
No, he just spent 45 minutes putting his on his truck without a ratchet. And I was literally like, dude, I know exactly where. Like, I put mine in a specific spot in my shop so I remember where it is. I'm like, I can go grab it for you, and you can take it, and you'll literally be done, and you can just give it back to me when we get to fucking New York. I don't care. Like, mine's already on my truck. It's not coming off the rest of the year. If you want it, let me know. He's like, no, I'm good. Okay.
I got the foam for mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had Mandy buy 2 sheets of, I think it's like 3-4 millimeter.
I was actually just thinking, now that you're literally saying this, I have some of that. Like, it's like 2 foot by 2 foot sheets of packing foam.
I didn't think that.
Like the closed cell, like the white stuff.
This is like black. It's basically fly tying foam.
Yeah.
Just thicker. She got it at Hobby Lobby, so I figured I'll just cut like a strip of that and stick it at the bottom of each tube, glue it just to protect the cork and the reel seats.
Yeah, because I think I have some of it if you don't have any yet, but the spray glue, spray adhesive, I'd spray it on it and then put it in. Don't spray it in the tube.
My fly rod won't come out.
Yeah. It's stuck.
The posts have started on like the striper fishing pages already. Are the stripers in yet?
Yeah. They're close. I posted that one from last week from On the Water. They're getting close.
When the lilacs bloom.
I'm thinking the first fish are probably here this week.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Like, what app do I want to open right now? Would you look at that? You want to know what the Farmington's running right now? It's fucking perfect.
Mm.
It's at 4 feet, running 200.
That would have been nice 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Would have been real nice.
Did a thing today.
What'd you do?
Costas.
Yeah.
King Tides.
The King Tides, those are the ones with the side shields.
Mm. I tried them on at Cabela's last time we were there.
Cabela's has drastically improved their sunglass area.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's like
It's
basically a sunglass hut.
It is a Sunglass Hut, which was a great idea because I think Sunglass Hut had to make a move because they sunk all their money into malls, and malls are dead.
Uh-huh.
Like, that is the most depressing place on earth. And it's like, you remember walking through the mall as a kid and like how happy and jovial and
Like all the stores.
but
packed.
like the food court.
Yep.
The food court was always buzzing. You had the Chinese guys fucking trying to get you to try whatever the fuck was on the toothpick.
Mm-hmm.
Now you go through there and the guy does not have the toothpicks out. He's fucking sitting there fucking scrolling on his phone. Everyone, like, no one.
I haven't been in the mall in fucking
We went
5 years.
Leah and I went 2 weeks ago. It was one day we didn't have the kids. And she had she had gone shopping for herself one afternoon. Like, we got home and I was like, hey, go out. Like, go buy yourself something. Like, get the fuck out of the house. You're driving me nuts. Trying to get her just to, like, I was like, just go take time for yourself. It's okay. It's you can do this. And it might have been before we were going to the Farmington. I think it's when it was. Because I was like, she'll resent me for taking time to go do my own thing. Like, not like badly, but like she's like, well, what the fuck? But then won't advocate for herself to go get her own time. So I have to be the one that says, get the fuck out of the house, go away from me. And then she'll finally go. And she went and bought these pants. Apparently cargo pants are back. So she bought these pants and like was like trying to style it there. Comes home, puts it on, walks downstairs, and I was like, okay, is that what we're doing? Like, I tried not to give a reaction, and I was just like, and I could tell on her face she wasn't sure about it. And I was like, you don't like that, do you? She's like, no. She's like, I'm trying to do what's in style. And I was like, your in style is skinny jeans, clean white shoes, and a shirt.
Yeah.
Like, that's your style. It is what it is. And I was like, now, if you want to style up, then yeah, you go like dressier. I was like, but you're not going to go like cargo pants, baggy shirt, like...
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not you. We all know this. I was like, and realistically, your style is black leggings, shoes, and a t-shirt. And I was like, you can do whatever you want. I was like, whatever. But she's like, I'm returning all this. And I was like, well, then just go return it. So she did. And then the next day I was like, or it was like a day or two after, I was like, all right, the kids are out. We're going to go out to dinner. So her and I went out to dinner. And I was like, all right, we're going to the mall. And she was like, what? And I was like, they still have clothing stores for you there. Like, they have the Loft and some other fucking store. And I was like, we're going to go to both of those. And you're going to find fucking something that you like. She's like, okay. And so I went and walked through the mall. And we walked through the food court. I was like, holy fuck, this place is gross.
Yeah.
It's depressing.
Like, they let dogs in there now.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to get people in. But, like, you walk down, like, Hollister's been closed. American Eagle left. Fucking, I have no idea what happened to Abercrombie and Fitch. That's gone. Like, everything down, like, by where Abercrombie used to be is just dead. Yeah. There's nothing. Spencer's is still somehow in business. Hot Topic's in business. Claire's is only there to pierce ears, basically. The sunglass guy was there, but I'm like, you can't do any business. Like, there's no way. But
yeah, so I ordered the king tides. I'd been saving up a little money in my stash, in my Venmo stash account. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. So I bought them. One with the green mirrored glass lenses.
yeah. I don't remember what ones these are. They're like amber-ish, but not. I don't know. They're fucking dirty as shit right now. I really like these because, like, when the light hits them, you can see the tortoise. But like when they're like under my hat, they look black.
Yep.
I do like that.
We'll see. I liked how the side shields felt when I was just put them on. I'm interested to see how much light it really keeps from, like, light pollution.
Yeah, when you're outside.
Yeah, which will be cool for fishing.
I was like, I put these glasses on, and I was just like, I knew immediately. I was like, I'm buying those right now. Like, it's one of those. One of those had to have it.
Yep.
I kind of was going in with the premonition I was buying sunglasses there. I thought about buying a rod, but then I bought one the next weekend.
Yeah.
So, there's that. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I've made zero progress on the boat. When I get back from New York, that is my plan. I also have that Saturday, I think. We only have, I don't know. Is next weekend Mother's Day?
12th is Mother's Day.
Yeah. So, we got another soccer jamboree on Mother's Day. And then Leah is taking the girls up to see her father and Nana, and then driving back home to make it to the soccer game at 4:30, at 4 o'clock. We'll see how this goes.
To meet.
Do what?
The soccer game is at 4 on Mother's Day?
No.
Oh.
Mother's Day, we've got games at 1:30 and 2:45 in Lancaster, Massachusetts. But she's going to drive to Freiburg and back on Saturday.
Oh.
When we play in York. So, we're going to see how that goes. Yeah. She was invited to this tea party thing that her grandmother is a part of.
Yeah.
And sort of kind of got gaslit into going. I'll call it what it is. But Leah's also looking at, like, her Nana's 89 or 90.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, I don't know how many times, the girls are going to get a chance to do this with her. And I was like, I see where you're coming from. However, what about from the last time you saw her till now, like, we could have found time to go up there. And it's like, whatever. It's your choice. Have fun. So, next Saturday, I think, is going to be a boat day.
Yep.
In the morning. I gotta get my boat in my shop and look at the trailer, because I think I got to start replacing some hardware on the trailer.
Oh.
I want to put new tires on the boat trailer. 2 things I want to get done. Because there's definitely some corroded and or sort of missing hardware. It's not missing yet. It's just on a weight reduction plan. But I also sort of want to be able to put the boat in the water and just do it like in the parking lot at Trape one day. Like, just bring a Sawzall and my impact gun and just do it there. Like, put the boat down. But I don't know if they have the floats.
They put them in at Pepperell.
I know they put them in at Pepperell, but I don't feel like driving the boat all the way over to tie it up and then get back home somehow. But I don't know. It'd be nice if York had a better fucking boat launch here.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't just fucking... Like, that gravel... That island where Town Dock 2 is. That's all man-made. That's all fill.
Right there is?
Yeah. There's no way that was fucking...
Yeah.
And I mean, that road used to be the railroad. Like, that's why it is the way it is. So, like, it was definitely built. And that island maybe was a lot smaller, but, like, you could... The problem is, where do you park trailers there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've got no place to do it. Make 103 one way and park on one side of the road.
Yeah. Imagine that. That would be such a shit show in the summer. If you had people launching boats there.
It would. Unless you made people park at the church. There's a solution. You could turn the church parking lot into a boat trailer parking lot. And you can go launch your boat. There's enough dock space there where you could have like 6 boats tied up.
Yep.
They won't do anything like that. Actually, Wells would probably be my best bet.
Or Dead Duck.
Yeah.
Although the current at Dead Duck.
Yeah, but it just depends on which side you put in on. Like, after, I launched with Heath there a few times. And, like, after, like, seeing it, I'm like, I understand there's current, but, like, there's also smart ways to do this. Like...
Yeah.
And also, it's not like it's that bad of a current. It's just, it's moving water. Okay, I get it. But, like, maybe it's worse, like, super, super low tides because you've got to go out further. And so you're out deeper in the channel. But,
yeah.
I don't know. It didn't seem that awful.
I was talking to my lobsterman friend that we fished off of his dock
Yeah.
before down there. He tore down his house last summer and is building a new one. I was like, how's the new house coming? He goes, I'm $2 million in, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to move in there before I die.
Oh, my God.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
$2 million
Yeah.
in building.
I mean, obviously the property's paid for.
Yeah.
But it's, like, just...
What the fuck are you building? Like,
It's giant. It's all one level, and it's... I take that back. It does have an upstairs, and it's got an elevator in it, and it's...
Fuck me. I'm in the wrong business. Clearly.
He's fighting Noah right now. He had a captain that was working his fishing boat that was overcatching
Oh, good. That's
for
fun.
years. And they're going after him as the boat owner, the captain, and all the crew members. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yep. But yeah. Well, I was just thinking. I said I was done tying. I may have to tie some stuff for Sunday. Couple of patterns. Not going to mention them on here because I know Aaron would fucking murder me if I did.
Yeah.
So keep those ones close to my chest.
Yeah. There's some. I need to tie those wood duck nymphs.
I'm gonna go to the fly shop anyways and pick up a few things just to have them.
Say, what do you need? I got a fucking whole room upstairs of way
I
more
need
shit.
McFly on, which I don't. I thought I had some, but I don't.
I don't know if I have any.
It's alright. It's cheap. But I'm also gonna pick up some flies.
I think I'm gonna bring. I've got some like cases over here. I think I'm just gonna fucking take one and just dump all my fly tying shit into it and just fucking hope for the best. While we're in New York.
Yep.
We're like, yeah, we're just gonna fucking tie up some shit, I guess.
Well, everybody that's going ties, right?
Yeah.
Keith's bringing his fucking sweet ass setup.
Yeah.
Not Keith, Heath.
Heath. Yeah, I'll bring some stuff. Gotta remember to grab everything, put everything together, be ready to go.
Mine's setup's not bad. Like I have my waiter bag, like my boots and stuff, all in one tote. So that's all set.
Yeah.
My rods are in my truck. I just gotta make sure my fly boxes are packed.
Back everything up, get ready to rock. Time to go. Time to fish.
Time to fish.
Yeah, I'm hoping, at this point, I'm literally just hoping to have the boat in for June. It's probably realistic.
What do you have to do? This is the trailer stuff and
Yeah, trailer stuff. I mean, I don't even really have to do the trailer stuff.
make sure the motor's good.
Yeah, I gotta start it. I gotta make sure the batteries are charged. That's what I wanted to do, like, this week.
Do that first. Like, get that out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, I will. Well, that's the thing.
That way you can be like,
I don't know.
if the motor doesn't work, you'd be like, all right, Tim, put a new motor on it. I'm going to work on the trailer.
Yeah.
Put this thing on stands.
Yeah. Man, I wish he would just come across a fucking 150 20-inch. Oh, fucking. I thought about it, honestly, this year. And I might do it at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Is pull the engine off of it next year. And then sell it. And then I have to do something.
I've been listening to Taylor Trash Fly Fishing.
Yeah. You got a big follow out of them. Look at you.
And they're like an older version of us. They don't always talk about fishing. And like I messaged them after they followed me and was like, thanks for the follow, whatever. Told them about our podcast.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm sure you guys can agree you're always surprised when people listen. But they talk about their skiffs. They have Drake skiffs.
Yeah.
And so I looked them up. Those are sweet. Fuck. The Drake Nomad
Yeah.
is what one of the guys runs. And then they have the Tomahawk. That's a tiller, but the Nomad is a center console.
Yeah.
Those are fucking sweet looking boats.
I love a Hughes just because it's like an older name and like they make such a sick sled.
Yeah.
Them and I really like the Mavericks.
Yep.
Hell's Bay is nice, but Hell's Bay is sort of like the Boston Whaler. I feel like I don't know. That might be a bit harsh for Hell's Bay's fans, but
They were talking about how
they're just so expensive. I mean, all those boats are.
You know how some guys are using those, like, they call them dildos, they put them all around the bow of the boat now. It's
Yeah.
like to help with line management
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's so you don't have to have a stripping basket.
Yeah. And they were making fun of those. It was fucking hilarious. I don't know anything about them, but
Well, there's like two different ways guys are doing it. Like, the one I like, and I actually might get one for the boat, is the mat,
yeah.
where it's like a 12 or 15-inch circle with a bunch of spikes on it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a stripping basket where it just like holds it like in like one place. So like
Yeah.
you just stand up there and like throw it down to your left, and like that's where you strip to.
Just
And
keeps the
it
line.
keeps the line there. So like if it's a little windy on the boat,
Yeah.
or like there's wind blowing, or like there's any movement in the boat, like it stays pretty much right there. The guys that I know a lot of guys make fun of are like they'll run single posts
Yeah.
all the way up to like the bow
Yeah.
from like mid boat.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? Like, why are you doing that?
I've seen the stripping baskets like that you wear on your waist that have them in it.
Yeah. I saw some relatively bad reviews, and like I tried one on and I didn't like the feel of it, but like Loon came out with like the stripping basket that's like cut open.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a shelf with
Yep.
the sticks. I don't like that. I actually really like my collapsible one. I don't know why I don't bring it on the boat more, and I don't wear one. Like, I don't know. I feel
I've
it.
never worn one.
And I should definitely, like, I fish out of the back of the boat so much around the engine and the
Yeah.
fuel filter and the bait tank, where I'm like, I should just wear a fucking. And then if I have to run to the fucking engine to move us,
Yeah.
like I can just drop my reel in my basket. And I probably should work on that this year. Maybe that's my
Line management.
my saltwater fucking resolution. That, and I want to every fucking that knot I sent you and Ian,
Yep.
the like it's like a swivel knot basically, like it's what are they fucking called?
Perfection loop.
It is a perfection loop, but like the way that guy tied it, I really
Yeah.
really liked. Just so much easier to tie it that way.
Yep.
So I'm like, I think that's going to be the biggest one for the year. Biggest change. Just needs to be a little bit warmer for me to be really, really motivated to go fish
Yeah. Same.
for
Well,
the salt.
Somebody asked me today, they're like, why the fuck are you going to drive all the way to Rangeley to go fishing for one day? I'm like, because what if I don't have another opportunity to go? Like, which I'm going to.
Yeah.
But, like, I told myself last year, like, I'm going to make sure I take these opportunities to go to these places because you don't get rewarded unless you put in the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like,
If I want to catch a 16-inch brookie, I'm gonna have to do trips like that.
yeah, 100%. And I mean, like, really, what do you have? What do we have for, like?
I could drive I'm sure I could find places on the Andro and fish.
Yeah,
But
it's not the same.
it's
I would say,
Aaron has given me, I mean, and I owe him for the rest of my life for all the information that he's given me on fishing those spots. And I think that's why I'm tight-lipped about the fly and all that shit too. But I feel like I know more about that area from talking to him.
yeah, I think he's a wealth of knowledge, and
Huge.
very kind of him to share it with such retards.
Yeah.
But I think he also sees it as I think he would say it to
I mean, if he
most
didn't like
people.
us, he wouldn't fucking give
right,
us
and
the time
but I
to
think
that.
he also sees that, and I think he does. He talks to a lot of people, and
Yeah.
I'm not trying to say that he doesn't, and I know you're not either. But like, I think if he sees value in you as like an outdoors person that's going to treat things the right way,
Yeah.
and it's kind of the way any of us are, and I think it's the way it is sort of in the fly fishing industry. It's a little more reserved on the East Coast, I would say. And it goes back to like you go out to a fly shop in fucking Colorado and you're just going to get information.
Yeah.
Like you
Hey,
go
a guy come in the shop today. He was talking about Rangeley. He's like, you got that, talking about that spot you guys fished last year.
Yeah.
He's like, I couldn't find any fish there. And I'm like, that's weird.
So the funny thing about like fishing that, right, especially with someone like Aaron, where it was flat out, it was a guided day, like no doubt, and it was like, but watching our success rate versus other people's, and like I mean he talks about it a little bit where it's like there's guys that'll go there and do the same fucking thing day after day, and it's like a deer hunter, like go sit in the same fucking tree stand, like. But the thing is up there is like you gotta want it more, and you've gotta want to learn and try different things.
Yeah.
Like just because you were on that rock with one fly, like, and then like, so if you were, and that's why you're there, like, what was the time of year? What were the fish doing? What should they be doing? What's the river doing now? Is it the same? No. Okay, then fucking it's not going to be the same. Like,
well, look at us with like nymphing.
Right.
2 years ago,
I would never do it.
You know,
it took me one fucking trip up there, and I was like, all right, about time to figure this the fuck out.
Yep.
And I know I'm going to get a fucking college level crash course this weekend, which I'm very thankful for, and I'm thankful to be fucking invited on this trip, and I think it's going to be fun, but
Absolutely.
it also makes me want to go do like, but then it like everything you know about fishing changes, and you learn so much by going to different places and not just going back to the same rock because you paid a guy for one day.
Yeah.
Like there's so much more to learn. Like even like, you know, Aaron sitting here saying I've spent fucking 15 years on that river and I learned something every day. And it's like, it's true.
Yeah.
And it changes, and it's going to blow your mind, and the river's going to change. I'm interested to see like what changed up there, especially with all the water and all the storms we had, and like especially like that lower section. Like, dude, that was
like
so much
where I'm
fun.
going.
Like, I would do that float again.
Absolutely.
If we could come up with a fucking better exit strategy, would be great.
I think if we do that float again, we need to bring an electric winch with a snatch block, and
Yeah, there's just nothing to snatch to. That's the problem.
put it in the trailer hitch,
Yeah, but like,
and then run that off of that, or bring 2 trucks at the shuttle, and
that might be
one,
the play. Is
and then hook it through the trailer hitch and drive the other one
Yeah.
away. Like, I mean, if we parked my truck and Aaron's truck down there, and then ran, you know, obviously we don't need to bring 3 vehicles, but for this it would work, because then I could park my truck one way, run the rope through my trailer hitch, hook it to his, and have him just drive up the road.
Yeah.
I could just sit in the raft.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, there's solutions out there.
I think that's probably the best play right there.
Be a hell of a ride.
What's that?
It'd be a hell of a ride up.
Well, I probably wouldn't ride in the raft up, but
Why not? Fuck it.
I think that's the best idea. It sucks. I mean, that's a tough place to bring clients that aren't us.
Right.
You know?
Like,
but
if you have fucking 2 people that are not willing to fucking lose
help
a
you
sandal.
hump a raft up the side of a hill.
Yeah. And I mean, we definitely could have made it easier on ourselves and fucking taken the rack off, and like it's not that hard to take that off of that, and then that would make everything way more manageable, but it's just time, right? Like,
Yeah.
then you get back up to the truck and you gotta strap everything back down, strap everything in the truck. It would just be, but it's a cool fucking, it would be nice if you could talk to that fucking campground and be able to pull out right there. Like, there's some easier spots right there. And like, yeah, you lose a little bit of your float, but also like you fucking make it a lot easier on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if you could get out there, that'd be nice. But I don't know. I want to get up with him on the Andro too, on some of those floats. And I think I want to go fish that on my own too. Especially, I mean, there's so much water up there to fish, and I love that area. I love just the Wild River. It's one of my favorite rivers to fish in the state. Not because it's great fishing, but because it is just, it's remote.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can make it there in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
You got to be trying, but you can do it. And that's one of those, like, closer rivers where you can get into some fun fish. It's more just, those trips for me, those are the ones where I don't give a fuck if I catch a fish. Like, yeah, I love catching fish, but those, like, when I decide to take a wild trip, it's like, I gotta fucking clear my head. Like,
Yep.
I just need some space.
For sure.
But yeah, welcome to the Tuesday episode. We'll be back next Wednesday.
With
Yeah.
a recap.
Little recap of the trip. Next Wednesday, what do I have? Yeah, we're good for podcasting.
Hopefully I have pictures of at least one fish.
Yeah, you'll get into some up there.
Wondering how busy it's going to be.
Get there for sunrise.
That's my plan. Maybe hauling a boat up.
Oh, yeah?
Gramps' boat. Just drop it at the campground on my way by.
I like that way we went up. That was fun.
If I do that, I may go up Friday night. Saturday night, I don't know.
Yeah. We'll fucking send him the fuel bill.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gramps. Yeah. Appreciate you going ahead and covering the cost of this trip.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all I got for tonight.
Yeah. We'll see you next week with some fish picks.
Hopefully. I know Garrett will. For sure.
Oh, there will be some fish picks. I'm interested to see that down there. It's a wild area, but
Yeah, sounds pretty
there's
interesting.
some fucking big water down that way, too. We'll see what happens.
All right, folks. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening. Go catch a fish. Pick up some trash.
And if you're not catching fish, tie some flies. Don't be like Garrett.
Tie me some, too, because
Yeah.
I'm tired. Peace!